I just realised I've been in the same office now for like the last 3 jobs. You would have thought it would have been like upgraded by now or something. Anyway, the title has been secured, as we all know from the last episode. Spoilers if you missed it. Why would you miss it? But the season is not over. We still have the Europa League final against Newcastle to go. Chance to get another trophy in the bag. And more importantly, to undo my hoodoo against the Magpies. Hello viewers, welcome to the season finale of my TYC episode. I thought last time was the season finale, but it's not, because obviously we've got the Europa League, so this is technically the finale. I think I'm making sense. When do I ever make sense? Like I said, nothing has happened obviously since the last time we met, because we won the league, and we all know how we did it, with 2 back-to-back 2-0 wins and a 5-3 win over Watford away at Vicarage Road. What we really need to focus on now then is this, the Europa League final against Newcastle. My record against Newcastle is not good. You can see Liverpool had a sensational record against Newcastle until I turned up, where we've lost the last 2 times that I have played them. It's not been great at all. But like I said, over the course of it, we've actually played a full season against Newcastle. If you look at that, look, 38 games played. It's amazing when you get that far into a save that that's what happens. And it'd be good to return to that kind of form before the end. You can tell, I can't believe 2 of those 3 wins from Newcastle were against me. And this feels a little bit harsh because the backup brigade have got us all the way to the final. Like, no joke, this lineup here, this is the one that's got us all the way to the final. But because we're here, I really, really want to put my record against Newcastle to bed. I'm probably going to end up playing the first team. Even though it's harsh on them, I really want to win this trophy, so we're going to be playing the first team. Claudio's in goal, Galunski, Aguilera, Ramirez, and Rosie make up the back 4. Then you've got Garavano and Tunkara in the middle. Yao, Eisteinson, and Kuka are the midfield 3. Of course, with Roland Schneider leading the line, looking to get 2 more goals to take him to 40 for the season in what would be 45 appearances, which is a ridiculously good record. You might be wondering why Newcastle give me so many problems. It's because their team is actually really, really good. And fortunately, in there is one player that I am certainly trying to get over the summer. And no, even though I love Precious Okafor, it's not him that I'm going to be targeting, even though his ridiculous goal record this year, 31 goals and 53 appearances. Guy is unreal. And no, it's not Sherdan Jovanovic, who is arguably their best player. He's just ridiculously good. For me, it's this lad. Clement Tallarico. Wow. 20 years old, French midfielder. Just look at the attributes. Just look at them. He's insane. Mentally as well at this age. Insane. Physically. Amazing. The only thing that's a little bit poor about him, maybe you could say, is his height and weight. It's a bit like a David Silva remake. But he would be brilliant for me, playing that more kind of advanced midfielder role to help create even more chances and dominate more games in the midfield. And would provide a good foil for Tunkara and for Garavano. Garavano's obviously getting a bit older. Tunkara could then move into the deep line playmaker role. And Clement Tallarico could come in and take over that kind of box-to-box Mazzala role that I've got going on in the midfield with Tunkara right now. It would be absolutely amazing. He's going to cost me a lot of money, but we're going to be keeping a very close eye on him. Let me know what you think about him in the comment section. And while you're down there, drop a like on the video, please. We also just need to point out the facial hair of this lad here, Gideon Menig. That facial hair is incredible. He's also a very good goalkeeper. Right, let's get stuck into it then. I'm going to passionately say I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our good run going. The boys are a little bit unsure about it, but we've got them around with some motivation. These are the big boys now. There's no reason why we shouldn't be winning this game relatively comfortably. Newcastle are a very good team, but really, we should be winning this game quite comfortably. Eisteinsen's carrying a bit of a knock, by the way, so keep an eye on that for today. He's whipped a great ball in there to the back post, but Menig, he's going to be difficult to get past this lad. He's a very, very good goalkeeper. Go on, Seydou. Yao. Good ball by Yao. Oh, I thought Kuku was going to get in there, but not quite. Cristina Aguilera picks up the ball at the back. Aguilera into Galunski. Galunski driving forward. Go on, Galunski. Tunkara. Tunkara hits it. It's hit the post. Menig was stranded. A pretty decent start there for us. We always seem to take the lead against Newcastle and then throw it away, which is the annoying thing. So I never feel safe. Kuka on the ball, whips it in, back post. Oh, I thought Aguilera had that all day. Oh no, Tallarico has actually robbed him, but he's won it back. Sorry, Kuka straight at Menig. We're dominating the early proceedings here. I don't think that's the end of the highlight, as Menig clears out to Mason Greenwood, who's probably a bit older now. Pressure Okafor is in, and that's a brilliant save by Lewis Claudio. I thought he was offside, clearly not. For those of you wondering where the actual game's being played, it's being played in the Juventus Stadium in Italy, which is very exciting. Ball into Garavano, who lays it back to Ramirez. We build again from the back. Ramirez, ball into Kuka. Kuka on the ball, driving at that Newcastle defence. Go on, Kuka. He's got to the byline, whips it in. Oh my god, Roland Schneider's missed from like 4 yards out. When was the last time that happened? One action-packed opening first 10 minutes. There's barely been any room to breathe or take stock of what's going on. And there's another highlight here on the 12th minute. Eysteinson on the ball. Back to Galunsky. That's a good tackle there by Precious Okafor. But Yao's going to pick it up. Lovely reverse ball there into Eysteinson. Eysteinson to Tunkara. In hot goal scoring form, Tunkara. He found Kuka. Menig is having an absolute blinder, which is not good. And Kuka is missing chance after chance. Aguilera picks the ball up from the corner. And where are you going? Aguilera, back post. Great ball to Kuka. What a tackle. I mean, Newcastle are holding on here as Kuka whips it back post. No, Yao can't bid it. We're knocking on the door. And by that, I mean we're absolutely pounding the doors. Oh, yes. Sorry. Well, so the first time Newcastle have started with the height of the ball. And it's a good tackle there by Kuka, but they've moved it in nicely. And then there we go. Kuka's cleared it. Schneider doesn't pick up the ball against Bangura. That's not very good. Wasn't he the bloody panther out of Jungle Book? That's Bagheera. Yao on the ball, driving forward. Go on, Seydou Yao. Yao hits it. It's just such... You just know what you're going to get with Seydou Yao. You're just going to get a little namby-pamby pass back to the goalkeeper at midriff height, because that's all he ever does. For a 0-0, it's probably been the most exciting 0-0 I think I've ever seen. There's literally just been shot after shot after shot, chance after chance. But Menig's playing at 7.1. This is what happens when you have goalkeepers that play well in the big games, and he is certainly playing well at the moment. We finally had a little bit of a lull in the play here, as the game seems to kind of calm down and get into a more mediocre sort of pace, which isn't really what I want. I want to keep it up at that high vintage pace, because I don't think Newcastle can cope with it. I hate to say it, but Seydou Yao may be a bit of an expensive flop. He's playing it at 6.4 again. I'm going to get assertive. I'm far from pleased. I mean, especially with you, Yao. Come on, mate. What's going on with you? We've not got going just yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've absolutely dominated, but we can't find a way past Menig at the moment. He's playing at 7.2. And that's always really worrying, because they only need one chance. We always give away one chance. Even Garavano's not playing well at 6.4. I mean, this is not ideal at all. Garavano on the ball, plays it back to Ramirez. Even that ball's a little bit too hard, and he's pushing him right back. Garavano into Eysteinson, ball to Tunkara. Go on, mate, you've been good. Yao, please. I can't cope with him anymore. I cannot cope with him anymore. Just get off. Seydou Yao can't cope with him anymore. I've just got to get him off. I've just had enough of Yao. Matty McBride's coming on, even though he's half fit. I just cannot cope with any more Seydou Yao. I just can't do it. He's pissing me off. He's just been so poor. He's missed so many chances, so many openings. I can't cope with him. Not anymore. At least Garavano's turned up now. He's playing at 6.7, which is much more like it, but I cannot abide by what I saw from Seydou Yao. The last 50 minutes of the game or so have been a lot more kind of cat and mouse. I'm not sure if Newcastle have decided that they can't go toe-to-toe with us, but Tallarico here, this is why I want to buy him. Just look at how well he's playing there. Tallarico, what a ball into Idriage. How did I know that they'd have one chance and it would go in? It's a bit nonsense, I'll say. I mean, Tallarico there, it's a great ball in. Idrias just gets one bit there. It's not great defending. No one gets out to him. But I can't sit there and pretend that I'm not a bit pissed off at this. I don't often do this, but I think I've got to change something, because we're just not getting through. Jakub Galunsky's come off. Matt McBride drops down to the left back. So I've got the wing backs now. Let's change him to a wing back and get himself forward. So now we've got Garavano, Aguilera and Ramirez as like a kind of bottom three. Then you've got Tunkara with Mora coming in as a Mazzala. Eysteinson's in behind Schneider and Kuka. We're going to go for Diamond. We've got the players to pass it through their defence. We can do this. Kuka and Schneider up front. I mean, they play brilliantly when Kuka's on the wing together. Why not try them up front together? It's not the end of the world if I lose this. It's just the fact that we've absolutely battered them for like the majority of the game, and we still just can't. I can't beat Newcastle. It's happening again. Steinton's got to come off. Iron's coming on. I'm really pissed off here because this feels a little bit like I'm being shafted, and I don't like it. I'm going to go false 9 for Aaron. Here we go. Come on then. Has my tactic worked to treat Erosi into Garavano? Don't shoot. That's worse. Garavano. I say don't shoot. Go on, he's offside, isn't he? You sod. You absolute sod. I don't believe it. I don't know if he is, you know. You're taking the piss. Was that rolling in? Nah, it was rolling out. Schneider needed to tap it in. I mean, that's a brilliant bit of play by Garavano, who's been so much better in the second half. I can't help but feel that this is a little bit unfair on us here. We've absolutely dominated this game. Frank Lampard beats me again. He is the Newcastle manager. That's 3 defeats in a row to Newcastle. I'll say unlucky, boys. It would have been nice to win. It's just one of those days, you know. We turned up for a final. We got a bit shafted there. We dominated the game. Didn't finish it. The big players didn't turn up. And I've got an issue with Seydou Yao. I really do. I spent a lot of money on him. And he's had a really poor season. I can't sugarcoat it. You look at Seydou Yao. He's played at 6.87. You compare that to everybody else. It's really poor. It is really poor. And I look at him and I think, you look amazing, but that's a really poor return. A really poor return. If he has another poor season, he's going to be gone, regardless of how much I paid for him. £90 million is not enough. I mean, that does not reflect true value at all. That's a really poor season for him. Hopefully, he'll be better next year. So what we'll do, we'll go on and see what the end of season awards look like. I'm interested to see who's going to win it at Kuka and Schneider for Player of the Year. Well, here we go. This is the end of season awards and stuff then, so let's look into it. End of season awards. Kuka wins Player of the Year. Schneider came third. Garavano came second. That's interesting. I thought Schneider would be a shoe-in for second, but hey ho. Sign of the season was Roland Schneider. Young Player of the season was Roland Schneider. Laurent Jiquion got our goal of the season. Let's watch it. It was against Norwich on Tuesday, the 25th of September. So I'm assuming this was probably in the Carabao Cup. That's what happens here. I genuinely don't remember the goal. Kastanek, it's a good ball, and then Jiquion. I mean, yeah, in all fairness, that's a lovely goal. It's always weird because I would never say it's goal of the season. Maybe it's just the animations aren't brilliant. There you go, top of the pile. The one moment to forget was when we lost 3-0 to Chelsea. I can go along with that. Club Vision's expectations. We've got a challenge for the Premier League, and they maintain a Premier League challenge. So it's not exactly winning it. We just have to keep challenging for the title. I can do that. Ernesto Campsman's Euro Cup Player of the Season. Very interesting. I'll congratulate him on that. Maybe a player then that could... Maybe he could fill in that role. Maybe he could fill in that role then instead of Yao next year. We'll be seeing a lot more of Ernesto Camps next year. Don't you worry about that. Looking at him, I think he might be the man that can maybe sort out my Yao problem. Edson Dosberg, a player that we're all very aware of. He got top goal scorer with Graham Porteous only just behind him. Unlucky, mate. And here's the Euro Cup score of the season. Newcastle dominated the majority of it, as you would expect. They become a real force. And there is my man in the middle there. Clement Talarico. Have to keep an eye out for him. But we won't be in the Europa League next year. We will be in the Champions League, as we all know. And I think this is going to be a big summer for me because it's time for me to really invest in the squad and look into the youth academy, maybe start building my way towards a dynasty. I need to now be relentlessly consistent, and so I'm already looking forward to next year. We already know about the season stats. Nothing's changed because we didn't score in that. So, I mean, my player of the year has got to be Kuka, a 7.7, 29 goals, 26 assists is ridiculous. Roland Schneider got 38 and 5. Those two basically kind of carried me half the way. I was expecting Yao to really be coming in. If he kicks on next year, we're going to be in business. But at the moment, that feels like a really big if. I'm not 100% sure he is the man I would put my faith in to get us there. But we will see. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. And thank you for watching this first season with Liverpool. It's been great fun. I've really enjoyed it. The title's been secured. And next year, we've got the Champions League. And we have to go again for the title. I'm going to be playing through the summer. And I shall see you back at the start for the next season. Which will be season 17, I think. Yeah, season 17. It's going to be very exciting. Take care of yourselves, everyone. All the best. Take care of yourselves. Until I see you again, stay cool.